Hey everybody, and how are you guys doing today? I am super excited about today. It's snowing outside, so guess what we're doing today? We playing with some new makeup, okay? So without further ado, we have to introduce the new Chanel Spring Palette. Yes, this is the Jeux De Lumieres multi-use eyeshadow palette, and it could be yours for only $89. But it's okay, you don't have to eat this month, it's fine. Anyway, we're going to be playing with this today. We're going to be playing with the new Loreal Lumi, which, Le Glow Tint, which I've actually been using some, and I have thoughts on it already. And then we also have the brand new Huda Easy Bake. This is the Ube birthday cake, the powder, and we also have the blush to go with it. So we have some new things, and I also have a brand new Chic Glam lipstick. We're going to be doing a Chanel spring look. I actually have a picture that we're going to be following today from their campaign that they did for spring, because I thought the look was so pretty, I wanted to try to recreate it. So anyway, if you guys are ready and you want to know about some of these brand new things, and stick around with me and have a little spring, early spring fun, then we're going to let's do it together. You know, I already have on a little bit of this clean, fresh, yummy CoverGirl. This is called Be Still My, what is it called? Be Still My Heart? Be Chill My Heart. And I love this. These are so good, by the way. If you've never tried these are like $6, $7. They're so good. A little Lash Clash mascara already. I did brows with a Lancome, and we did a little P. Louise eyeshadow base. So all of that is done. By the way, I will leave timestamps down below. What we're going to do is I'm going to do the Chanel look with the eyes. Then we'll do the Huda Bake powder with the blush, and then we will go back and then I will do the L'Oreal. We'll do the L'Oreal. Well, no, the L'Oreal, then the Huda, and then we'll do. I'm mixed up already. So we'll do the L'Oreal, then the Huda, then we'll do the then I show the Chanel with the highlight and everything, because we might use some of it as blush too over top of the Huda. So I don't know. We're gonna play with it and see. But anyway, so yeah. I know that I had asked you guys about this palette, and you guys had said, Gabe, don't spend $88 on this palette. And you know what, I couldn't agree with you more. And trust me, I will be eating soup for the rest of the month. That is for sure. Because she was $88, so she wasn't that cheap. But anyway, of course, I'm so excited about this, guys. I can't tell you. It looks really, really beautiful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put up a little picture here so you guys can see it. Chanel did their spring, when they did their spring color campaign, this model, this is the picture, this is the vibe we're going to go with today. So we're going with the bright lip, we're going with a little bit of a neon green in the inner corner or in the inside of the eye, and then we'll be doing the shadow on this, and then a little bit of it on the cheeks. So anyway, I'm really excited. I have not even opened this yet. I have played with it in store, so I do know what it looks like in store. So this is what she looks like. It's beautiful. It's in a big Chanel pan, so it's really big. And then we're gonna open her up. Oh, you can see how pretty. Let me take off the lid so you can see the colors a little better. You know what? I will say this much. So in the pictures, when you see the pictures and the Chanel on the line, and you know, it looks really light in the pictures, but then up close you can see the colors are a lot more kind of not dramatic, but you can see them a little bit more. So I'm gonna do really quick swatches on my fingers so you guys can kind of see what they look like on the fingers, and then I'll swatch them on the back of my hand. But this is what they look like. So they're definitely more of that champagne, a peachy, a bronzy, and then more of a deep bronze. And then I'll swatch them here on the back of my hand. And then this is not really heavily swatched either, so, but that is what we're looking like. So you can probably do this look. You can really pack it on and make it look more intense, or you can put this on and make it look more natural. I am gonna do a lash today. I pulled out my Ardell lashes in 422. We're gonna be doing these natural lashes to make it look really more natural. So not too thick of a lash or too thin of a lash, but just something really, just to make it pop a little bit more. But I'm not gonna go crazy with the lashes. And we're not gonna do a heavy liner with this one either. We're just gonna do the lashes, and I'm gonna do a little bit of this mint green liner. It's called Freak by Urban Decay. We're gonna do a little bit of it in the inner waterline, because because that's what she has like in the picture. I'm going to use some of my Sigma brushes today. I'm going to probably use a couple Morphe brushes too, but we're going to be using some little different brushes today just to play with something different. So this is the E42 Sigma brush, and you can see the very thing we're going to go in and we're going to start kind of building up the crease a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this lighter champagne color here, or it's a little bit more of that, really soft peachy color, and I thought we would go in, and this is definitely going to be more of an easy look too. It's not going to be a really complicated look. You know, Chanel is effortless chic, so you know, and she should be for $88. But you know, so we will see. It's like, you know, I know I bought, was it last spring or the spring before, when they did the red palette? It had like the red and the really red and the deep pinks in it. It was more red than it was pink. And they did that one. I ended up giving that one away. I hated it. I hit hard pan on them. So sometimes I'm not really crazy about these big pan palettes. I prefer the more smaller ones. But they've been really doing these a lot. They did it during the holiday. And at fall they did smaller ones, but you know, for holiday they did the big ones. But sometimes they hit hard pan, so I don't know. We're gonna play with it, but it seems to be going on really smooth, really easy. It's very effortless. It's really pretty. It's very light. And I'm just gonna build this up a little bit more here. Same with the same color, using the same brush. We're just gonna blend that in a little bit more, because I kind of I'm going to follow the model's look on the, as far as the colors go, because I'm going to try to use all the colors in the palette on my eyes, so you guys can see what it looks like if you wanted to use it all on your eyes. Now this is supposed to be for face, eyes, and cheeks, by the way, so just throwing that out there if you guys didn't know. That's what they make these big palettes for. It's supposed to be an all, you know, inclusive type of a palette. So now let's go into this peachier shade here, or she's a little bit more of a peachy shade. We're gonna go into her, and I'm gonna build it over top of this one. I'm just kind of build it out a little bit more, kind of start building up more. You know, my eyes are smaller. So if you have more of a hooded eye, or if you have something that's a little bit more small like my eyes, you have to kind of take your time and build up. Now, all of these do have shimmer. So Chanel did come out with some new, there's 2 new eyeshadows that are matte. So one is more of a brown and one is more of a, I think it's like more of a plummy, and then there's a mint, and then there's the purple, I believe. And they're more brighter, but the purple and the green are more shimmery, and then the browns are more matte. So if you wanted to pick up one of the singles to use in your crease, you could, but you can, if you want to do more of a matte, you could definitely do you know, more of a matte eyeshadow in your crease. I'd thought about doing that, but I really wanted to show you guys what this palette can do by itself, because again, for $88, you shouldn't have to like actually use an extra eyeshadow with this. Okay, so this is what we're kind of looking like. I mean, I haven't done any concealer or anything like that, by the way, guys. So we've not done any foundation or nothing like that. I just have this stuff on my lips and just the mascara. That's it. I don't have anything other makeup-wise on my skin. I did do a little bit of my Chic Glam. I did a little bit of it all over the skin to give it like a primer, just to be soaking in before we do the L'Oreal. But yeah, but this is what she's looking like so far. So now let's go into this bronzy shade. Again, same brush. I'm trying to make it very simple, guys. So you guys, if you guys wanted to do this at home, you could just do it more simply. You wouldn't have to, you know, use like 8 million different brushes, because this is supposed to be a very easy, effortless type look. Now you see, it can, you know, you have to be careful, because again, it is shimmery, or it's got more of the shimmer. I mean, it's not glitter or anything. I mean, they're very silky shimmers, but ooh, that's pretty. I do like this, because it is a really pretty, effortless kind of a look, and I do like that. And I love that kind of a soft, it's got almost like a soft orange kind of to it, so I'm feeling that. And one of the reasons why, I don't know why, I just thought this palette was so beautiful, but it is really pretty to me. I don't know why. It's just was speaking to me this year. Normally, sometimes they don't, but that's really pretty. But it's almost like effortless. It's not like you have to spend a ton of time blending, or I mean, you can probably put this on with your finger. I mean, it's that easy. All right, so just to throw this out there, this is probably about the most you're going to be able to build it up. I mean, it's not going to be able to build up much more. I'm going to take a little bit more with my finger, and we're going to add a little bit more of the bronze here with my finger and pack it on. And you can see it gives maybe a tiny bit more, but it's just not really, it's just not made to be over the top, by the way. It's supposed to be, again, more effortless. Something quick, something kind of easy, something really soft and glam, but not anything too over the top. But that's what spring is all about anyway. It's supposed to be very soft and glam, but or soft and pretty, more to speak. But that is really beautiful. I really like that. So I'm gonna take my other finger. So let's go into this lighter shade here, and I'll put her on it, and we're gonna go in here and add her right in here, and a little bit above the brow, just to blend that down. And again, I'm gonna clean that up, so don't worry about that. So, because we have not done concealer yet. So I'm gonna blend that in together with just my finger. I will say these are they're very easy to put on with your finger. I know that sounds really crazy that you would probably wanna use brushes, but you could definitely do this with your finger. You definitely could. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's what you guys are pretty much looking at. As far as what it does, because it's not that, over the top. It really isn't. So I'm going to go in with this green, because in the picture, she's using the mint eyeshadow. They put it in the inner corner right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm just going to add this mint green across my waterline here, down on the bottom. Because I just thought that was so pretty. And I'm going to take a little bit more right there to kind of make it pop more, to give it a little something, because it just kind of makes it, because they have these really beautiful liners too. I didn't get any of those because I was trying to save some money, but they have a really beautiful teal liner. It's like a teal, yeah, kind of like a teal liner, and then there's a purple one that would really be pretty. If you don't wear any colored liners, you should definitely try one for the spring, even if you don't want to do the shadow or anything. You could do, or you don't even have to be Chanel. You could just do a really pretty colored liner, but it just really does make the eyes pop and give it this really pretty look. But look how it's just softened. So I'm gonna take a little bit more here, because I'm gonna make mine a little bit more obvious than the models. But I'm gonna go over with that bronze when we get done with foundation and concealer, and we'll add a little bit of this this deeper shade here. We'll add a little bit up underneath it, just to kind of give a little depth underneath it. So let me go off camera. I'm gonna put the lashes on, and then we'll come back and we'll get into the L'Oreal Lumi. Okay, so now we are ready to play with this new L'Oreal Le Glow Tint. It just came out, was just released. I think there's like 12 shades or 13 shades. I'm not really mistaken. I got mine in the shade 230 Neutral. It seemed to be a pretty good shade. I wore this all day yesterday, and I had thoughts on it already. But just to read you a little bit about what it does on the back of the packaging, it says it's a lightweight fluid tint that glows like an illuminator and covers like a foundation. It's seamless, even skin tone, blurs imperfections for breathable second skin finish. Light diffusing pearls and B2 hydrating serum base reveal a radiant hydra-powered glow. So, and I would say that pretty much the claims that it kind of makes is pretty true. So it comes in a pump like this. Sorry, I just dropped my pump all over the floor. I've been dropping everything on the floor today. It's crazy. So I'm going to take it. See, she's a little bit more, she's definitely more of a, so I'm going to take a little bit and show you guys what it kind of looks like. Blend it on my hand a little bit. So she's it's a nice shade. I won't complain about the shade. Yesterday, it seemed to do a really good job. It stayed on really well. I mean, I had it on for about, I don't know, maybe 12 hours, and it stayed on pretty good. I mean, it started to kind of disappear a little bit, maybe closer to the end of the evening, but it did a good job. I mean, but when it disappeared, what I mean, it kind of just evaporated into my skin. But it's, all in all, I mean, it's a really pretty product. The shades are a little wonky though. It was really hard to tell. I picked this one up at Walmart. It's really hard to tell the shade when you look at it, to see which one would be better for you, because it's not that they look the same, it's just like they look very yellow. A lot of them are very yellowish. I wanted to also mention that I love the Lumi lotion. I use this one in summer all the time. I put it all over. It's kind of like a L'Oreal's version of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and it does a really good job. I mean, they're really awesome. They have a lot of good shades in it. I think there's maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 maybe, or maybe 8. So there's quite a few of them. Now I will say this one, this glow tint, it's a glow tint. So don't get excited and think that it's gonna be this, you know, full coverage. It's not gonna be anything like, you know, like any of the current ones that we've done. It's not anything like that whatsoever. But it is such a really pretty product. You can see it is very glowy. You know, I've heard mixed people talk about this. I mean, I like it. I mean, it stayed on me. It didn't crease on me. It didn't do anything. I mean, but I guess it's just, I don't know if it's because of the way I prepare my skin or the way I do things, but I really like to blend it in. I've also done it with my hands too. So either one is fine. But it's really pretty, and I always use a damp sponge is what I use most of the time. So it looks good. It looks really good. So, I mean, I can't complain about it whatsoever, because when I do concealer, and once we do concealer and everything, that's going to even it out too. But it looks really nice. I really like the way that it feels. It's very lightweight. It's very serum-y feeling. Right now it's a little tacky, but it does dry down, so it doesn't stay sticky. It's just a little bit like the Lumi. The Lumi kind of does that too. If you use it underneath, it's the same. I didn't have because this, I mean, it blends in great. I mean, you know, regardless of your shades, the thing about these is that you can blend them out to where it would look good on your skin tone. But I think even like the lightest one is not super, super light. So just keep that in mind. So when you're looking at them, just know that a lot of them have a little bit more of a yellow base and less of more of a pinkier base, or maybe more of a neutral. Even though they say neutral, they're a little bit more yellowish. So just keep that in mind when if you're looking at it, or if it's something that you want to look at. But this is great if you don't want to spend a fortune on a tint. I mean, I think it's $12 at Walmart. It's 12 or 13. I'll have all this listed down below in my description links. So you guys can, if you want to check it out, or you want to go over to my LTK shop and just look at it. But yeah, it's really nice. I mean, again, I don't see anything wrong with it. I love most of L'Oreal. By the way, I wanted to mention these. We're going to play with these one day. I want you guys to play with these Lumi blushes. Are like the best blushes ever. They're so good. It's like a highlighter and a blush together. They're so good. We're not going to use them today. I wanted to, but then we have this Huda that we're going to be playing with, so we're going to be using it. But they're just too good. They're so good with them. It's just like these yummy glosses. Oh my God, they're so good. Now these have a little bit of a tingle to them, but there's different ones. So, but I love it. These are the ones that came out for holiday, and they have a little bit of a frosty minty to them, but most of them don't. But they do smell good. They taste good. They're like $6. They're really awesome. They're very sheer. They're really nice to have on. So yeah, so even though we're showing you, I'm sorry, I'm dropping everything today. Even though today we spent $88 on a palette, I'm still trying to save you guys money in other ways. We can look at it that way. I'm trying to save you guys a little bit of money in other ways that you don't have to spend money. You can spend money on the $88 palette, but you can still have a $12 foundation. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. You can do that. So now we're ready for this blush. So this is the Huda Beauty. This is the blush filter liquid blush, and this is in the shade Ube Cream. This just was released, so it just came out actually yesterday. So it just came out. I'm filming this on Friday. It came out on Thursday. So this is what the packaging looks like. It looks just like the other ones. She has many shades in these, by the way, and she also came out with a really beautiful, deep, rich brown berry one that was really pretty. I forgot the name of it, but it is really pretty. So if you have a little bit more of a deeper, darker skin tone, then that may be one that you might want to try instead of this one. But this is what she looks like, and that's coming out the little thing. This is kind of like with the, if you guys have never seen it, the little dope applicator has the product up in the inside. Let me show you a little bit on the back of my hand here. So it's really pretty. It's actually like a pretty vibrant pink. The smell of these, they smell so good. They're so delicious. But I'm gonna take a little bit and we're gonna take it and add it here, and then I'll have to probably add more in a minute. But I just want to show you, I'm gonna take one of Huda's old brushes. I've got this buff brush and this contour brush, and I'm gonna use it to tap the product into my skin and just to kind of build it up a little bit. But look how pretty that is. This is a really pretty pinky, and I thought mixing this with a little bit of the Chanel, a little bit of the highlight or one of those peachy colors, I thought it would be so pretty together. So by the time we get done with, you know, setting, adding a little bit of bronzer, I mean, I just thought it would look really pretty, but alone, I mean, it looks really stunning. But now let's build it up just a little bit more, because I'm sure some of you guys are like, well, that's probably light, but it does build up pretty good. I've seen it done on darker skin, even I would say maybe a medium deep skin tone, and you can still see it. So, I mean, it's actually pretty pigmented, but she does have that more of a violet kind of a look to it. So it's a more of a purple pink. It's not really, it's more of a cooler tone pink, but I'm not mad at it. That is really pretty. It'll be interesting to see when we get into this powder, what we think of it. But I mean, overall, I mean, I think it's really nice. It's a really pretty color. I mean, then when we add bronzer and everything to it, and with a little bit of that Chanel over it, I think it'll look really nice. But again, if you're a little bit more of a darker, there are darker tones, and she did come out with this collection. There's a ube. It's like, I can't remember if it's not a berry, but it's like a really darker berry brown color. And if you guys just watched my Icy Nude collection, I did pick up the Coco Loco, and it's similar to that, but it's got a little bit more berry in it. But see, I love the way this looks. It looks really pretty. And usually I don't like these kind of colors on me normally. I normally don't like them because I just think they look a little bit too pale on me. I just don't like the way they make my skin look. But, you know, I'm not mad about it. I kind of like it. It's very fresh. It looks really pretty with the purple, too. And then once we clean it up with concealer and everything, it'll look really nice. Okay, so just for reference, this is the Huda Bake. I have this one in a Cherry Blossom. I also have this one in Pound Cake. This is what the old packaging looks like. And then this is what the new packaging looks like. So I'm gonna open her up, and this is what she looks like in the inside. It looks really beautiful. It's really classy. I kind of like the new packaging. I think it's really pretty. I can't wait to use these because I love this powder. It's one of my favorite. So the container, the way it opens up and everything, it's really pretty. It took a little bit of active Jesus to get that out, but we did get it out. So this is what she looks like. It does have the Huda smell. I love that. I hope she never takes it away, but she did have fragrance-free ones. I don't know if she still does or not, but I've played with those, and they don't feel the same, and they don't look like they do the same thing. I think it's something in the formula when they take the fragrance out or something. It just doesn't give you the same effect. But this is what the powder kind of looks like. She looks really purple, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's not super bad. I mean, it just looks really purple, but it's really not. I'm gonna take a little bit of a puff here, and let me make sure that I don't have any. Oh my God, I just realized that I haven't put concealer on yet, guys. I'm so stupid. Let me go and put the concealer on, and I'll be right back. As now we have concealer on, I used a little bit of my Beautiful Skin, my Charlotte Tilbury. I hadn't used her in a while, so I thought I'd pull her out and we would play with it a little bit. But I have this in a shade. This one, the shade 8. I have it in a lighter shade too, but I just used this shade today. It worked really good to kind of blend it all out. So now that we've done that, now we can actually put the powder on. I'm so sorry about that. I told you guys I am all over the place. I'm so excited for this video, playing with this new stuff. I'm just all over the place. So anyway, I'm gonna take the powder. We're gonna take a little bit here. Let me shake a little bit more out on the thing here. And actually a little bit more on the thing. I don't wanna get it too full, you know, but let me mash out a little bit on my hand. And let me just take a little bit right through here. And let's just see how that kind of looks. Okay, I could see a little bit of maybe a little bit of the pink kind of showing through a little bit. It's nice, yeah, I like it. I thought, I heard that if you're very light skinned, this may show up really pink on you, so just be a little bit more wary of it or a little bit more careful with it. Because I did hear that she said this is more for maybe more of a medium skin tone, you know, maybe people with more medium to dark to deeper skin tones, people with more yellow. So I'm gonna take a little bit more here in my hand. I'm just gonna press it a little bit more. I just wanna take a little bit more. I wanna see what it does when we add just a teeny tiny bit more up around in here. And see, it does blur. So you can see the blurring happening. And I'm not gonna bake, but that's really pretty. You can see more of the blurring and more of that. That is really pretty. That's a really pretty powder. Ooh. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much because I was kind of like, do we really need like a purple pink powder? I mean, really? But, you know, Huda, she never disappoints me. I don't know why. She's a genius, I think, in some ways. I mean, in her marketing campaigns, I mean, come on. I mean, the woman can sell ice to an XOXO. I mean, it's crazy on what she can. She's just amazing with stuff. I'll make sure I don't have any creasing in there. And go over, and then we'll take a little bit of that Chanel up underneath there in a minute and kind of add a little bit of extra right through there. And then we're gonna add it all over too. I'm gonna set everything well. Some people like to set it more, the brightening underneath the eye, and then they wanna set the rest of their face with a different color. And you know what, you could do that. But you know what? I'm gonna probably just set it with all. I want to see what it looks like all over the face. I don't want to see what it does just in one area. I know that a lot of people, that's what they do normally. But I want to see what it looks like all over. So let's put it all over the face and just see what happens. Oh, wow. I like it. I like it all over the face. Now, definitely, I mean, you know, I'll have to spray because we're making it more matte than normal. And it is giving a little bit more of that pinkier cast to it, but I don't really mind it. When we add a little bronzer and everything, I think that would look really pretty together. Tap a little bit over my brows, here side. But I mean, but it is really, I like it. I think it looks really pretty. You guys are not gonna believe this. I just dumped it just went all over my carpet. It just fell all over my carpet. It just went all over. I got a great big old purple pink all over my carpet. Today is not my day for that. It's like, I was like, the universe is like, Gabe, you're a hot mess today. Okay, guys, now that we've done that, I'm gonna take a little bit more of this bronzy shade and the Chanel and a little bit of this peachy. And we're gonna go up under here and I'm gonna just, with my little BK Beauty brush, my little curve brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of her and just add a little bit more right there, and just give it a little bit more depth right there. Now let's add a little bit more of the blush and a little bit more of this highlighter. I think I'm gonna go, I've got this highlighter brush, it's the old brush that I have. I'm just gonna take a little bit of, let's do a little blush first. So let's take a little bit of the peachy and then the bronze together and kind of just mix it over the bronzer just to give it that really pretty, ooh, that's pretty. It does look pretty as blush. That's nice. I wonder if my skin was a little bit deeper, if this would look good. I don't know when it's a little deeper, but right now it looks really nice over it. Now again, she's metallic, so it's gonna have a little bit more of that glow to it if you use it as blush. But I'm not mad at it. I mean, it looks nice. It did give you a little bit, it did give a little bit more of that really soft kind of, just that little bit of bronze to it. So I really do like that. That looks really nice. Now let me take a little bit of this shade here, the lighter shade, and we're gonna go and add, ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. Right over top there. And it just gives a really beautiful glow. Ooh, that's nice. This is the Chic Glam lip. We're not gonna do a lip liner or anything. The picture is all about just juicy lips without a lot of definition. This is what the shade looks like. So she looks like this. So I'm just gonna go in and put her on. Ooh. I haven't worn this shade yet. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, it's prettier on than I thought it would be. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Hey guys, what do you guys think? Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this. So, I mean, as far as the palette goes, it is a really beautiful palette. I have to give it. I mean, did I suspect that it wouldn't be? I mean, I have to say I'm more happier with it than I thought I was gonna be. But you know, at least for $88, you know, because again, I'm gonna be eating soup all month to utilize this price of this palette. But I think I'm gonna get more use out of it than I do some of the other ones for some reason. But I'm really liking this really pretty bronzy with a little bit of the hint of the green, and then this, I mean, I really like the look. So the whole Chanel look is really cool. I do like it. You have to let me know what you guys think down below. But I think it looks really pretty. But do I think you need to go out and buy this? No, you don't need to go out. I mean, that's totally up to you. I will leave a code down below if you guys want to go over and look at it or whatever. But it's still available, by the way. So just let you know about that. The powder that dropped all over the floor. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. There is stuff all over my floor. My desk fell and it's a mess. This video has been something, let me tell you. But anyway, so the powder is worth it. I think the powder is worth it. Do you need a pink powder? No, not really. But I mean, if you're looking for powder and you want something with a little bit more brightening in it and you like the idea of this, or if you have a little bit more of a darker skin tone, or if you just want to brighten it up, because I mean, I did it all over the face and it turned out really good. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of people just using it for just the brightening underneath. But I did it all over and it looked a little strange at first, but it turned out really good. This is really pretty. It's just very soft. It's very soft on me. You can see a little bit of it. Let me, just for the heck of it really quick, let me take a little bit of it right here over top of it. And let's just do a blend with my finger and see what it looks like a little bit over top of this. Okay, it's nice. It's nice, and I did spray my face a little bit. I sprayed it with a little bit of the NYX, the super glue, or the face glue. I sprayed a little bit of that just to set it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's really pretty. It's giving like, it is a little bit, I do like adding a little bit over top of it. Just give it a little bit more pink so it wouldn't look like it was too bronzy. But I liked it either way, with the bronze or without this over top of it. But underneath, it's very subtle. And then also this She Glam lipstick is beautiful. It's so pretty. If you guys have never checked out, in my last Huda video, I did was it a Huda? No. Oh, actually, it's my Nomad, which actually should be up before this one. That's I used one of their really fun colors on my lips, and it looks really pretty too. So, but check these out. These are like about $8, I think, and they're super good. As far as the foundation goes, I really like it. I think it's great. I mean, I think it does a good job. I think for a skin tint, I think it does a good job. It's very soft. It's very natural. It's not too over the top. You can use it light or you can build it up a little bit. It doesn't build up a lot, but it's nice. But I definitely would give it a check out if you're looking for a skin tint or you want something kind of glowy but not over the top, or if you don't like a lot of makeup, this may be a product that you may enjoy. Yeah, but that's it, guys. So anyway, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then, you know, it's okay. I get it. I mean, you know, we like things, we don't like things. I get it. It's fine. But I'm so glad you stick around. If you did stay, even if you give it a thumbs down, I appreciate you being here. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you did like me, you do like it, you do like the material, you did like the video. You know, please make sure to subscribe because I'm trying to reach 3,500 this year. So if I can get that, that would be awesome. So any help I can get, you know, share, whatever would be awesome. Also make sure to watch the video all the way through. That helps. Also make sure to follow me over my LTK shop because that would be great too. I will leave a link down there below for that as well. And with that said, guys, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember, tell somebody that you love them today because life's way too short. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Mwah.